Someone tell Prince William that it's pathetic to still be obsessed with your sister-in-law, the Duchess of Sussex. I was avoiding to do, a video about this guy because he just irritates me. When I hear him speak, when I hear him talk, I just see like lies, 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 lies. William. Jason Knauf. Let's talk about him. Jason Knauf, yes. So he did 60 Minutes Australian. He did an interview with 60 Minutes Australia, and he had some things to say. Before we dive into that, now let's stay with me, because I'm pissed. Stay with me. So, and let me know, guys. We all know Duchess Meghan's show is about to premiere. It's about to premiere. It's going to premiere. It's like in a week and a half. They know that. William is obsessed with Meghan, you guys. He is, that's a fact. He is obsessed with Duchess Meghan. Everything she does, she just has to, he finds ways to diminish that, to sabotage that. And let's call this for what it is. This is just the attempt to sabotage Meghan's show that's about to air. They want to paint or to remind the public or to hate on her. They cannot stand that, this show is going to show her how warm-hearted she is. It's going to show how kind she is, her craft. They cannot stand that. So this clown decided to do an interview with 60 Minutes Australia talking about Harry. We know you hate Prince Harry. We know you are Prince William's lapdog. That's why you're speaking highly of Prince William. And it's funny because I know Prince William authorized you to do this interview. He signed off on this interview. Talk about timing. And I told you guys, every time Meghan has something amazing going on, William, Kate, they always find a way to take something away from her, be it the publicity, or find, whenever they see the people are going to speak something nice about her, they will find ways to tell the public she's horrible. They want to look good. So talk about timing. That this is Jason just came out to now, right now, as we wait for the premiere of Meghan's show on Netflix. He came out to do an interview and to paint Meghan in negative light. And we know who's behind that. Guys, we know. I cannot emphasize that enough. We know for a fact it's William. William is a terrible human being. And he knows it. But I don't think he knows it. But I know most people know it. They just don't want to accept that. People like stroking his ego. Protecting him. This guy, who's friends with William, called Meghan a bully. Come on, we know Meghan is not a bully. There's no way such a kind-hearted person who's very, has a big heart for people. We've seen what she's been doing, how supportive she is when it comes to Harry. They are claiming that she was a bully. When we have a bully, the bully himself is actually in the midst, and that's William. Have you guys forgotten that when Harry wrote, his memoir, Spare, he specifically mentioned, and I recall that he was assaulted by his own brother. So who's the bully? That's William. He is the bully. He cannot stand the fact that Harry and Meghan are thriving. And they hate that they don't have access to them like they did back then when in the UK, because they could control the media, and which they still do. But now, Meghan is really private. They're so far away. They don't have access to them. So William is finding ways because he cannot stand his brother is doing good. So now, let me go white hats. Let me sabotage his wife. Oh, your show is about to premiere? Jason, do that interview and make sure you speak highly of me, but speak terrible things about, my brother. Make sure I look good, because that's what people are used to doing when it comes to William. They stroke his ego. They downplay all his bad things. We know he's terrible. He cannot walk. We know he's terrible as a prince. Even as a husband, have we forgotten the cheating allegations? We know for a fact both he and Kate cannot stand one another. But they are just together for the sake of, maybe the kids, or they know they benefit a lot when they're together. Have we forgotten his cheating allegation with Rose Hanbury? That were redacted, or they were taken, those articles came out and they were taken. He's a terrible human being. But the people like, striking is it, you're popular, they do these fake polls. Don't worry, William, you're more famous than your brother, you're popular, the chart shows the truth, good. But deep down, they are scared. They're like, oh, we have him as next in line when it comes to him being king. He's terrible as a prince. Imagine how terrible he will be as a king. And that's why they're called to have Harry back in the UK, because they know he's good, impeccable, he's very passionate about his projects, about work. That's why they keep saying, Harry, come back, leave Meghan, Harry, come back, we will forgive you. Because they cannot stand William, but the media like stroking his ego. They like saying, you don't worry, your brother ain't got nothing on you. You are the king. You are that prince. People like you more than they like Harry. But a lot of Brits, they will tell you, hey, I wish Harry was back. I don't know how we're going to survive with him as a king. He's terrible. This is just an attempt. With Jason Knauf doing this interview, someone who made false accusations about Meghan bullying, when his friend William is the bully, and in fact he should be in prison, skates by. That's just telling. That's just telling. And I think Prince William hates the fact that he has no access to Meghan and Harry, and he's doing everything to sabotage them, to make them to make them fail, so that Harry can go back to the UK to continue being his scapegoat. Now he knows he has to work. When Harry is there, Harry used to work, so people don't focus much on William. He can do his own stupid things. But so Harry's not there, he has to work, and he cannot pretend to even work. It's exhausting. He hates working. What do you want me to work? I think in his head it's like, why do you want me to work? I'm a prince. My presence is enough. Why do you guys want me to work? So Jason Knauf is just someone who irritates me, and I was just so pissed, but here we go, because I don't stand anyone saying anything bad about the people that I love, and that's the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. So royalist Jason Knauf interview was timed specifically around with Love Meghan. I told you guys. So there's an article that came out, and let me just read it for you guys. Damaging allegations that Meghan Markle was a workplace bully have been revived by an unprecedented TV interview by key Prince William loyalist Jason Knauf, just a week before Meghan's new show is due to drop on Netflix. The intervention risks being seen as calculated attempt by a royal family loyalist to damage Meghan's reinvention as a warm-hearted, jam-making, beekeeping homemaker. I told you guys, they just want to tarnish her name. They know people are going to see Meghan this interview. Go to this interview. He signed off on it. The timing, guys, look at timing. Every time Meghan and Harry have something going on, you'll see William and Kate also, or the royal family, King Charles or Camilla, they'll also, it's just like it's a they're trying to sabotage them or to take the spotlight from them. Just pay attention. A week and a half from now, we have the Meghan show. So now they want to tell people, to rile the people up. Asked about that time in the sit-down with 60 Minutes Australia, Knauf, a New Zealander by birth, said he had no regrets and added, I wouldn't change a thing. Because you're pathetic. You are an awful human being. You know you're lying. And William is just, you're playing William's bed. That's why I called you William's lapdog. While he sought to ostensibly couch his response as a generalized one, Knauf, a seasoned PR and reputation management expert, is unlikely not to have considered that his remarks will be construed as doubling down on his 2018 assessment that Meghan was a manipulative bully. We know that was made up. It was a smear campaign, and he knows that as well. It was also inconceivable that he wouldn't have sought William's permission to give the interview, given that he remains a close friend of William. As the documentary makes clear. They are so close that, as Knauf says, William called him privately to tell him about Kate's cancer diagnosis. Told you, William signed off on this. He knew what he was doing. He's obsessed with his sister-in-law. He cannot stand that his sister-in-law is thriving, that he's more successful, he's thriving. They thought they'll put Harry down. They were going to be miserable the minute they left the UK. Oh, they just left. They will not survive a day or live alone a year. They will be back. And now that they're not back, they cannot stand it. So while the 60 Minutes Australia segment featured information about Knauf's letter to Simon Case, the letter in which Knauf accused Meghan of bullying two personal assistants out of the job, they used a voiceover to recite the letter, and Knauf was not asked about the letter directly, nor was he asked anything about the bullying accusation. Specifically, he was asked how the whole thing made him feel. Basically, anyway, I think it's interesting that the royalist Peggy sources have seemingly dried up, and now Tom Skies is saying this shit outright. That Knauf's interview was specifically timed to fuck with Meghan's Netflix show, and that this was yet another Kensington Palace operation. Maybe some of the royalist sources can tell William that it's pathetic to still be obsessed with his sister-in-law. You're trying to sabotage. Your attempts are failing. You're using other people to tear down your brother. We know Jason Knauf hates Prince Harry, and that's why he speaks highly of Prince William. He cannot stand Prince William. William also hates his brother. Cannot stand that he's successful. That's a fact. So here are some of the comments of what people said about Knauf's interview. A calculated attempt by a royal family loyalist to damage Meghan's reinvention as a warm-hearted, jam-making, beekeeping homemaker. Please say that again. Calculated attempt. Part again, a little louder this time, for the derangers in the back. Those people, gold-plated advisors, etc., really obviously want to make their employees look bad, right? Why don't they just ignore the Sussex instead of damaging their own brand this way? I totally agree with you. They cannot stand they keep talking about, why can't you? She does not talk about you guys. She does not care about you guys. She's thriving, doing her own thing. But the royal family finds ways to just talk about Harry and Meghan using other people to tear them down. It's pretty obvious. So Paul says, I'm glad William's man Friday, Jason, is running his mouth on televised interviews, and I hope William's other man Fridays join in too. Let them all keep talking, because it will come back to bite them all, and the footage will remain forever, even if they try to exit like Diana's paranormal interview. Nothing they say will stop Meghan and Harry's success. It will only help lead to William and his wax wife undoing. Absolutely. They cannot stand. I cannot stand. So I cannot stand that. So Betty says, oh, sorry. I'm glad. Oh no, I just read that. All I can see with respect to William and William sending out his flying monkeys is that William has inappropriate feelings for his sister-in-law. It was reported that he and Kate used to watch Suits together, and that William had a crush on Meghan back then. Given the clues that we have about Meghan's poor mental health and what we know about his bad relationship with his little brother, I think it's obvious that a huge portion of William's anger towards Meghan is a weird ball of gross feelings perverted by the fact that Harry and Meghan love each other and William can't have who William wants. It's true. I think he also cannot stand the fact that Harry and Meghan are genuinely happy. They're genuinely in love. For him and Kate, they have to pretend, they have to put on a show. They cannot stand each other. We've seen videos where Kate is brushing off. He doesn't want to be touched by William. His cheating allegations. So I know he's also jealous of the fact that Harry is in a happy, loving, marriage relationship. And he used to have a crush on Meghan. That just tells it a lot. He cannot stand the woman he used to have a crush on. His little brother wiped and is happy and content with. Well, he's miserable, he's pathetic. Let me know in the comment section, guys. Just let me know, because if I continue, I will just be angry. Sometimes I read these, interviews, I watch them and I get so pissed. And I can only imagine how Harry and Phil, whenever they see people lying or smearing the name in a negative light. This is me, and I feel so raged. I know so many fans will be so upset. So imagine if they see this and they know it's not true and they cannot defend themselves, because even if they do, a lot of people will not believe them, or they just bash them or still say negative things about them. And it's so sad. It's really so sad. So let me know in the comments, guys. Tell me, what do you think? Do you think this is a sabotage? It's like an attempt to sabotage Meghan Markle's show that's about to premiere on March 4th. Do you think William is behind this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you as always. I'm Miraj. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.